And well, Indrajit Kundu is with us on the phone line right now. Indrajit, the incidents of gang rape have been heavily politicized in West Bengal, but considering this one where Trinamool Congress workers have been arrested for the alleged gang rape of these women, this is certainly going to be a political hot potato for Mamata Banerjee to handle.
Well, that's right. You know, the unfortunate reality of politics in West Bengal is, and as we speak to the family members of the victim and the villagers here, that, rape is being used as as an instrument of political terror. Because what the family members are alleging is that they are known supporters of the opposition left, and that's the reason why they have been targeted in this brutal attack. And the fact that most of the male members of the family have not been able to visit their house for the past 3 months. They have been out of their house, and it was during such a time that the women folk who were there at the house, they have been so brutally attacked and they have been gang raped. So very unfortunate reality.
Indrajit, I just request you to hold your thought. We are getting reactions from the left party. CPM's Mohammed Salim is now joining us on the phone line. Mr. Salim, your first reaction, though we've also heard from Mukul Roy, the minister in Mamata Banerjee government, who's dismissed this as media creation.
From the very beginning in Bengal, the name of this government came change. Now this is the change because all the time the government or Trinamool leadership is in a denial mode. They're dismissing everything, and that's why the police is not recognizing and the administration is not realizing what kind of thing is going on. This is a state of affairs. Now this is the latest one. It's a series of incidents, and now we can find that, and the Amta case has confirmed that rape or gang rape is being used as a tool for political vendetta. And Mamata Banerjee is saying that these are small things, and media or the opposition is just highlighting it to give the bad name to this administration. And here is a case where Trinamool elected panchayat member is complaining because even though these women belong to the CPIM family, but they are their relations. So it's a Trinamool elected member is complaining that another Trinamool gang and groups have raped this, and it's a very well designed, unfortunately, and pre-planned because electricity went off in the locality. First, the main folks were driven out of the family. They were implicated in the false cases. They were not allowed to enter even after getting bail. They were not allowed to enter. The husband of the girl was not allowed to enter into the village. And after this, daughter-in-law and mother-in-law were gang raped. Now the Trinamool Congress and Mukul Roy is saying this is because Mukul Roy is the person who is organizing such gangsters in the name of Trinamool Congress hooligans, and they have created, of course, armed force in villages just to have a reign of terror. And this gang rape is part of establishing that reign of terror in the villages.
So, Mr. Salim, are you saying this is a state-sanctioned or just a party-sanctioned political, a barbaric political message that is being sent across to the opposition?
It's the Trinamool Congress party activity, part of their program, and the state administration is just silent. Starting from DGP, Home Secretary, Chief Secretary, down to the constable level, they are scared that they cannot take submission of such facts. Otherwise, they will be sidelined, like the Domain Sen or like the Narayanan, the IPS officer, the Commissioner of Siliguri Jalpaiguri Development Authority. Without dictate from the Mamata Banerjee of Trinamool Congress, police administration cannot move forward. And that's why this is such a path.
Mohammed Salim of the CPM, thank you very much for joining us. So that was a very strong statement coming in from the left parties on this barbaric incident that has been reported. Women gang raped by alleged Trinamool workers, and of course Trinamool MP Mukul Roy furiously telling the reporters yesterday that this incident is a media creation, and in fact questioning the media personnel for doing their job. Let me quickly once again go back to my colleague Indrajit Kundu, who's still with us on the phone line. Indrajit, and this really is the deeply distressing fact that the gang rapes that have been reported from West Bengal, or rapes that have been reported, it doesn't appear to be a social problem any longer because it has acquired the socio-political overtone.
Well, that's right. You know, since the very beginning, we've seen that last year when the panchayat elections took place, in the run-up to the panchayat elections, there was a lot of violence, and now we are moving towards the Lok Sabha elections. So there is fear that the violence will escalate once again. But as we speak to the family members of the victim here, and they are going on record to state that they have been pro-left. They have been left workers in the past, and they are known to be, close to the left here in this area. And they're saying that that's the reason why, even after stating that they would now join the Trinamool Congress, that they do not want to continue with the left parties, they have not been allowed to join the party, and this is, in a sense, a punishment that has been given to them. All the male members of the family were out. They could not enter their house for several months. And that was a time when the women folk in the family bore the brunt of this attack. 7 people have, of course, been arrested, out of which some are local Trinamool members. And even though Mukul Roy went on record to state that, there is no political angle or political color to the people or the culprits who have committed such a crime,
Right.
The fact that the allegation that is being made by this family is completely different.